Well, very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just quickly acknowledge some very important people here today. Of course, none said everyone here is very important, but let's get to know a little bit of the people in front of our stage here at the front. We want to acknowledge and welcome once again Yang Berbahagia Datin Musa Muhammad, Director of Exports, Promotion and Market Access Divisions of MATRADE. Give you a round of applause. Alright, and of course today's event is hosted by MRCA. I want to acknowledge the presence of our President, MRCA President Dr. Sri Gary Chua here as well. For the Malaysian International Retail Franchise and Exhibition, we have our advisor, Dr. Rubin. We have our organizing chairman, Mr. Raymond Wu, here as well. And we have the director of TITRA, Ms. Tasha Siao, as well here with us, representing TITRA. Ladies and MRCA Council members, valued members, distinguished guests, media friends, and of course, all partners here today. A very good afternoon to you and welcome to the press conference of the Malaysia International Retail Franchise Exhibition 2019. Alright, some of you are very familiar faces here, have been supporting MRCA and MRF for the past couple of years, and we want to thank you for coming once again to this press con. And we are about approximately 4 months to 5 months away, and we're all very excited to have this MRF here for the 4th year running as well. So ladies and gentlemen, before I begin further ado, let's feast our eyes on the projector to actually watch a video by MRF.
The MRCA Foundation. Donations to charitable bodies during Malaysian festive seasons. The Encouragement Fund rewards its members' children who excel in examinations. The MRCA calendar is never empty. It is filled with exciting events, activities and beneficial media engagement and Malaysia International Retail Franchise and Licensing Exhibition, the MIRF. To foster and encourage a healthy lifestyle, the MRCA also organizes the MRCA Badminton President Cup and Table Tennis Tournament. The MRCA
salutation, thank you, Yang Berbahagia Datin Musa Muhammad, Director of Export Promotion and Market Access of MATRADE. To my Honorable President, MRCA, Dr. Sri Gary, also a very hardworking person, and my advisor, my mentor in this exhibition of MIRF is actually Dr. Yubin. He is the one who is instrumental together the idea of Dr. Liao, our immediate past president, to make this MIRF a reality 4 years ago, and coming forward now this is our 4th installation. Very proud. We moved from Mid-Valley, and then last year we were a bit worried how the response would be in KLCC in Hall 5 and Hall 6. Turns out to be a good success because one of the clients, one of our exhibitors, actually had a very good event in India. 150 million for the next 5 years is the projected turnover in terms of expansion. So we are also very fortunate to have very good support from Tasha, the TITRA, Taiwan Trade. Ms. Tasha has been with us for the last 4 years, growing strong, and we are very, very happy to have them. Together here we have Dr. Michael Kang, who's been very supportive as a new president. Warren Sinal is going to help me in finding my sponsors, as well as Azida, Telecom One, Mr. Chu, our new patron for banking, RHB. We are also getting very good support from people, FusionX, which is very supportive as a corporate patron to us. Beside that, Quill and Maxis. So this is our 4th year. It's in KLCC, 18th to 20th of July. We are having 3 halls this time round, Hall 3 to Hall 5. We are inquired with KLCC and we realized we can get Hall 3. And this gives an idea when we were in Hong Kong together, Simon and me, when we were in the franchise show in Hong Kong in December. We realized they have this word called Hatchery. So I was just sharing with some people, and I will tell you, Suresh, and I will tell at length what this Hatchery is all about. See, MRCA, when we started 26 years ago by the founding members, is actually to group together to be a better footing to engage with, at that time, shopping mall owners. So now, going forward 26 years later, the challenge of the new Malaysia, we are seeing how we can help as an association that's established in retail chain businesses, how we can help the new generation of retailer. We need to have new members, new players in the sector. It's a disruption that's happening now when online is coming onto our offline. We're just talking about how people are showrooming now, looking at the best deal that's in the shopping mall and then buy online eventually. We will then therefore have to innovate. And that's why talking about the title of this exhibition is about franchise forward. You know, how are we going to then embrace and head on this online thing? And what we can do is then have and embrace the new entrepreneur, the new retailers. And one of the easiest way for them is to make it less painful and giving them booth or kiosks, which is half meter by 1 meter kiosks in Hall 3. We have a rate of 120. And I think DDA is also coming on board to promote the design. I was just even sharing, like when Dr. Julian was talking about the terminus, that product itself can be actually showcased. And then how we can then go to market, finding new channels or existing channels. It could be a retailer that's already having 200-300 outlets, and then they can put that product on board. And that on board can enable them to have a go-to-market. Similarly, a magazine, prestige magazine, having a new entrepreneur pull up. How can that then look into a new market, getting new entrepreneurs to be interviewed by a magazine, at the same time finding advertisers to come on board to promote their product and services in the magazine. So this Hatchery, having 120 of these kiosks, will enable new retailers or new disruption or new innovation that can help existing retailers to innovate and move forward. It can be a solution that can solve our existing brick and mortar business. It can be new innovation that can help and aid, or it could be totally a new product and services that will disrupt, and then at least we are aware of it and then how to move forward. So we're also very, very happy to have MATRADE here, and they've been very supportive for the last 2 years, and with their market development grants, all our exhibitors are able to then claim back $5,000, or at least, this portion can help them to, in this challenging time, to tie up and at least get a return somewhat besides the business exposure that they can get. So I don't want to take too much of the time, and basically I hope all of you are aware what this MIRF is going to be. This is actually the largest retail franchise show in Malaysia. We have 276 booths plus another 120 thereabout for Hatchery, so a shy of 400 booths below. So this exhibition is happening 18th to 20th of July, Hall 3 to Hall 5 KLCC, and I hope you all could help and support and also bring this forward to more people. Thank you.
Alright, thank you very much, Mr. Raymond. I'm sure he will continuously put in a lot of effort, and for those help he mentioned, I'm sure you'll follow along more later, right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as expected, we mentioned that MRF is bigger, bolder, and better. And of course, the next person we will invite, our VIP invite to share with us, of course, is a person who always makes things happen.
Well, very happy afternoon on this hot afternoon, actually, to the hottest event of the year, MRF, on the 18th to the 20th of July at the KL Convention Center. And this year we expect 18,000 visitors from 10 countries. And we projected a revenue of about 90 million by the organizing chairman and the advisor there. From 80 last year. So it's a very impressive increase despite the soft market they mentioned. And I also wish to acknowledge that MATRADE under Dr. Rosia and Team Suresh have given us tremendous support over the years. Thank you, and we appreciate the kind of efforts. And as usual, we have very strong support from the media. I think that is very important. The media plays a very major role in enhancing MRCA image and profile in Malaysia, especially the role played by MRCA to enhance and enrich values of not only the members, but the business sector as well. And I also wish to acknowledge many of them. Today, we have a very impressive turnout. So it's only fair that I acknowledge all of them. We have from TV3, Astro, Panama, Retailer Magazine, SME, and we have Creative Express, Sinchu, Harian Metro, The Star, as Nanyang, Oriental, Prestige, Panama, and of course so many others of all of you who have been very supportive of us today in coming to attend this hot event, despite the very hot weather. I was told Spitzer sales has also gone up a lot because of the hot weather. So it's also good as part of the retail business. And of course, for the first time, we also have this hatchery idea with 120 booths. The idea was hatched by our organization, Brigham and also Ruben. So hopefully you're going to hatch up soon with a big ship. And we have actually also more than 50 booths from international from the international sectors. We have strong support also from Taitra, Tasha, who has also been engaging with us tremendously over the years. And we also have exhibitors from China, Vietnam, and Singapore. Just to touch a little bit on retail. Malaysia retail actually has been quite sluggish. We have been hovering around the 10% GDP of the country economy. And personally, and on behalf of MRCA, we wish to see this drive to a double-digit growth. And looking at the dynamism of Thailand and many other countries that is emerging, if we are not moving fast enough, we will be overtaken very soon. You look at Thailand, they just have the latest shopping mall icon, and so many others. And the Chinese are going there to invest tremendously. The China tourists, they have exceeded more than 10 million. And this actually spurred the economy tremendously in terms of revenue, and also with the confidence of the tourists comes the FDIs as well, the foreign direct investment from China. And this actually helps the economy. And this is what Malaysia needed the most at this moment. Although there's a lot of politicking, we as business sectors, as representing the retail, we hope that the government will do more for us, especially on the tourism sector. That will drive a lot of the multiplier effect on various sectors of the economy. And that is a very important area that the government should look at seriously. And you can see last year we had about 4.8% growth. This year we projected to be 4.9% for the retail. So there's some ups and downs. But of course, health and wellness is always on the uptrend. Because whether you like it or not, you're sick or you're not doing well, you still have to take something that is good for your body. So we look forward to see more sectors of the retail sector to grow in tandem. In the Asian ASEAN countries, look at even Vietnam today is very fast moving. I was told also Philippines will be the next one with China investors coming there. And also wish to express our support to many of the bodies here, including KBDHEP, of course we have MATRADE, Hong Kong Trade, ACCI, PCOM, Martials, and even this Filipino Trade, PCOM, and many others. And including all our patrons like we have Mr. Chiu, RHB Bank here, Visionex, BMW, Bill, and so many others. And of course, I must also thank, despite the very hot weather, many of my councillors are also here. People like Valerie, Shirley, Dr. Liu Bin, Ken Hua, Dr. Alex, Dr. Bruce, Dr. Winnie, Dr. Flora. And also some of the invited guests here who take the time here to be with us this afternoon. Despite your hard-earned time, we have managed to squeeze a little bit of your time to be with us here, like people like myself, Dr. Michael Kang, then my stylish friend here, Juan Zaina, he's always very stylish. We have also Kathleen of the FusionX, Juan Azida, TM, and all of you present here today. And once again, thank you for being with us this afternoon. And we really appreciate your kind presence in making the event and the press conference a real success. Thank you once again to everyone.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Sri Rachwa. I think for most of us in the media scene and the business scene, we know that MATRADE is under the new leadership of a new CEO called Datuk Wan Latif. I'm sure he was the deputy CEO before, and we are happy to congratulate him, although he's not around, as his new appointment as the CEO of MATRADE as well. Right? So, but of course, we have a wonderful representative as well. And ladies and gentlemen, to know more about MATRADE and the things that are going to happen for us at MATRADE and for the years to come, it's my pleasure now to invite on stage Yang Berbahagia Datin Rusia Muhammad, Director of Exports Promotion and Market Access Division of MATRADE, to come and say a few words.
Thank you. Okay, before I start, I would like to apologize for being late, but actually I'm not late. I was watching my my phone time, right? It was only 2:58. But anyway, that's a good start because most of the function in Malaysia, I've noticed that we always start late. This morning I had a meeting in Teras, and the meeting was start at 10, but only 10:15 it started. I remembered when our current PM took the seat, and when YB Siddiq came to meet him the first time, he apologized. He was late. Apologized to him, saying that sorry, Yang Muhammad, I was late for 4 minutes, for 2 minutes. He said, and he said, no, you're not late for 2 minutes. You were late for 4 minutes. So he really counts on the time, which I hope the Malaysian will make sure punctuality is very important. Because when you said about 1 minute you're late, actually you're not talking about your time 1 minute, but actually the whole people in that crowd. So that's my introduction, I guess. Anyway, okay. Yang Berbahagia Datuk Seri Chua, President of MRCA, Malaysian Retail Chains Association. Yang Berusaha Datuk Yubin. Yang Berusaha Mr. Raymond Wu, Organizing Chairman of MIRF, Malaysian International Retail and Franchise Exhibition. Ms. Tasha Xiao, although we have not been introduced properly, okay, Director of Thai. I was based in Taiwan before, for 4 years. Ni hao ma, I know some. Members of media, okay, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum, a very good afternoon. First and foremost, I would like to thank MRCA for inviting me as a guest of honor to present MATRADE in delivering the honorary remarks in today's press conference on the 4th Malaysia International Retail and Franchise Exhibition 2019. I also would like to take this opportunity to congratulate both Malaysian Retail Chain Association and the organizing committee of MIRF for their commitment to continually improve this premier annual event held in Kuala Lumpur for the retail and franchise industry. I'm truly proud that a humble homegrown exhibition like MRF has transformed to become such an influential platform for not just the Malaysian industry but the region as well. I must thank MRCA for their continuing effort to make what MIRF is today. It is indeed a great achievement, and I wish MRCA continued success. I also hope that MRCA will continue to innovate and enhance MRF to keep up with global trends and needs of ever-changing retail and franchise industry. For that, we applaud the effort by MRCA in incorporating the Hatchery zone, which is a good initiative, an incubator program for startup in this edition of the MRF this year. Ladies and gentlemen, the Malaysia External Trade Development Corporation, MATRADE, as a Malaysia Trade Promotion Agency, continues to support the local franchisees and retailers to expand their business overseas. Many Malaysian franchise brands has already established their presence in the international markets through the assistance of MATRADE. Currently, as many as 65 Malaysian franchise brands are operating in over 66 countries with more than 4,200 outlets. These successful franchise brands include like Mary Brown, Manhattan, Fish Market, Papa Rich, Secret Recipe, Ditando's, Chicken Rice Shop, Nelson, Boga Art and Creative, Smart Readers, Tommy, just to name a few. MATRADE has been providing financial assistance through our market development grant and services export fund to SMEs with the aim of defraying some expenses incurred when the franchise business and retailers undertake promotional activities overseas. In last year, 2018, 253,226 Malaysian ringgit were disbursed to franchise companies under the MDG as compared to only 109,056,000 in 2017, which is in Malaysian ringgit again, contributing to a growth of 132%, which I'm sure there's more companies out there that are looking forward to receiving these facilities. Yeah? This clearly indicates that the franchise industry continued endeavour to expand overseas. MATRADE has also introduced various capacity development programs such as the mid-tier company development programs to assist SMEs, including the franchise and retail industry, to accelerate their export growth and to strengthen their core business functions. Malaysian franchise company, which has benefited from this program in increasing their expansion and presence globally, then to name a few like Mary Brown, Papa Rich, Secret Recipe, Two Block, Old Town White Coffee, and etc. Yeah? And so on. In addition, MATRADE has also offered development programs for export-ready SMEs, particularly for women. If you are a woman-owned company, or if the company is owned by a woman, and youth and Bumi Putra. The Women Exporters Development Program, Youth Exporters Development Program, and Bumi Putra Exporters Development Program are all targeted for export support facilities. It's specifically tailored to boost export learning and performance of these three groups of companies. Another MATRADE initiative to guide and enhance the growth of export of Malaysian SMEs is the GoEx program. The program is targeted at export-ready companies or high-potential exporting companies venturing into the new products or new markets. The program will provide customized advisory and marketing assistance by leveraging appointed market advisors and market linkers to significantly improve the company export performance. Furthermore, in creating visibility of Malaysian franchise brands, especially overseas, the Malaysian company are encouraged to showcase their corporate image at Malaysia Export Exhibition Centre, MEEC, a permanent exhibition centre exclusively designed to showcase and promote various Malaysian products and services. The exhibition centre is well located in Menara MATRADE, Kuala Lumpur. Ladies and gentlemen, MATRADE is also actively involved in the Malaysian Productivity Council Nexus Governing Committee on Retail and F&B. For this, MATRADE and MFA were tasked to collaborate in developing an assessment tool going international readiness evaluation specifically for retail and F&B. In addition to that, we also been tasked to review the existing handbook on beginner's guide to exporting, which specifically redesigned to cater for retail and F&B enterprises. This initiative is to provide strategic customized assistance to high potential medium-sized SME who are seeking to internationalize their business but lack the capacities or the capabilities and support to penetrate the overseas market. Another initiative spearheaded by MATRADE under the Nexus is enhancing the Malaysia Services e-directory portal, which provides a one-stop center to obtain information on export-ready medium-sized SMEs. This initiative allows the potential retail enterprises or franchisees registered under MATRADE to leverage the platform to access and share trade information, as well as establishing hassle-free communication between international partners or buyers with the registered enterprises. So ladies and gentlemen, on our part, we will continue to provide our support and commitment to the retail and franchise fraternity by working together to develop easier access into new and emerging markets through the assistance of our network of overseas officers abroad. We believe that with all the efforts and the contribution from the private sector and the closer collaboration with the government, the retail and franchise industry will be able to achieve greater expansion into the export markets and contribute positively to our nation's well-being and economy. last but not least, to the organizers of MRCA and the MIRF 2019 Organizing Committee, I offer my greatest appreciation to you for your hard work in building up this platform for the industry that has benefited so many members of our committee as well as the board. With that, congratulations on your 4th edition, and I wish you greater success in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much once again, everybody. Datin Ruslan Mohamad, Director of Exports Promotion and Market.
Good afternoon. My name is Steven from Great Eastern Express. This question is direct to the organizing chairman, Mr. Raymond. Yeah, I noticed that there will be a new hatchery zone. It's more for the new retailer. Can you explain more about this? Thank you.
Thanks. As I mentioned earlier, the hatchery came into being is to allow new businesses who feel that they can have something that can differentiate in terms of retail sphere as a startup to innovate current retail businesses as one. People who are currently having a product that's already in production and they're looking for a channel to then market their product. Not necessarily them forming their own retail outlet to sell that product, but making an engagement and a connection with an existing retail businesses that can then put the product into that platform. Whether the platform is online, physical store, but that impetus enable them to very quickly have the product, in market. So, as I said, it's a solution-based, whether innovation-based product that can help traditional business, innovation that can be then promoted product, or products that needs to be going to market. That's what Hatchery is about.
All right.
Yes, any other questions? The mic will be passed to you inside. Yes.
Good afternoon. My name is Ganesan from Malaysia Magazine. This question is for them. What are some of the proven success stories from last year's MIRF which made big deals as a result of exhibiting here?
First, create a Taiwan franchise that was exhibiting as a franchisor. Then they found an exhibitor who did this food, F&B food, what's the name of the company again? Chun-Chiu, right? So Chun-Chiu from Taiwan, they found a franchisee here. And then, the next year, we found that the company was incorporated and we were invited, and he actually gave birth to this Malaysian Chun-Chiu. And then last year, they then market this franchise to more people and more outlets to come onto being. Like last year as well, there is another Kenny Rogers, which is Vijaya Food. Vijaya Food franchise, they were able to find an Indian franchise partner, and that with 3 brands, Jollibee, Kenny Rogers Roasters, as well as another brand of theirs, to then go to market in India, and that itself contribute next 5 years projection of 150 million ringgit in terms of business that is created. So these are the few things that we have been made aware of, and of course even T-Life, for example, they are able to find some partners, and then a reconfirmation of these players in the market gives confidence to people to then proceed in their negotiation and then go into market. T-Life is actually very, very old existing member with the MRCA, and they have actually got to China, and I think last week Dato' Saifuddin, the Ministry of Domestic Trade, Consumerism and Consumer Affairs, was with him in Shanghai, and Shanghai is really a flotation, and then India is another market that they could expand, and Vietnam. So I think there are a lot of activities that I know of the cuff that were successful. Thank you.
You mentioned revenue target of 40 million, higher from 60 million. I was wondering what would be the driver of this increase.
This year, we expect more exhibitors and also more quality exhibitors, in the sense many are from also overseas. I think this will also drive the revenue up. with new concepts that would will attract more people to pick up the franchisee in Malaysia. And this would, I believe, will have quite a big impact on the sales.
I'm Yvonne from Prestige Entrepreneur. I'd just like to ask you about your retail outlook for 2019.
2019, just now I think I did say a little bit on the speech. Last year was about 4.8, and this year projected was 4.9 in tandem with the GDP of Malaysia. But to me, I think, and also on behalf of MRCA, I think the retail sector is quite stagnating in that sense. We should be scoring double-digit growth with the dynamism of so many entrepreneurs in Malaysia, especially in the retail sector. They are always very hungry, looking for new avenues, new opportunities. But with all these efforts and visions and directions they want to go for, if this would be great, let's say be supported even more by the government in various aspects and work closely with the retail sector. As I've driven just now, one of the main sector is the tourism sector. Because from tourism, you actually derive tremendous income for the economy, and its immediate impact. You see a lot of hotels fill up, entertainment, shopping, and transportation. They'll be helping a lot of the B40 and middle income too, because many of them are going to Grab. If you have a lot of people coming to Malaysia, you can see many more Grab drivers be around. I myself took a few times, and many of them are some government servants, some are working in the office, they work weekends, they work night time. You can see the hunger for money is there because of the cost of living. I'm also part of the Council for Cost of Living. We stress a lot about this. One sector is that most of the time they say how to defray their costs. Like giving, now you take LRT, you only pay $100 a month, you can travel limitless. But that is one area you really reduce their cost in terms of spending. But we should find new avenues for them, new opportunities, new income, for them, so that they will build up and move upwards rather than just looking at the core sectors. Areas like would be like I think online is one good area for very good startup. You don't need much capital to have startups, and this is one area can help a lot of the young people to move up to the next level of career or life. And of course, tourism is another sector, and many other opportunities, even multi-level or direct selling, that kind of thing. It gives a lot of people side income. That is important. The movements of money, the movements of opportunity, the business sector must be dynamic. When the government create this atmosphere of dynamism, and we have more friendly policies in terms of business, I think that will help Malaysia to grow even further. Look at so many Malaysians are so successful overseas. Can you imagine? In Malaysia, you go China, I met so many people, Hong Kong. They're talking about, I think Hong Kong today, I have a small little company there. They're talking about 20,000 people working in Hong Kong. Malaysians, can you imagine? They're all top brains, And then Singapore, not to say at least 1/3 of it, the labor from Malaysia. And all these can contribute back to Malaysia in terms of generating new opportunities, new income, I call it. And this will be augurs well for the country. Rather than now, I think many people are still struggling in the market because of the cost of living, especially the B40 and the middle income. So, and now many of the companies are also not paying so much bonus because of the softening of the economy. MATRADE is going to China in April. I heard there's already some conclusion. There'll be some good news, and hopefully this will drive more investments from China. Whether we like it or not, China today is the tiger of the world. They are the one with the money, they are the one shake of the hand, and they come here and invest. You talk to the Japanese, they'll take yes. Yes, they take yes. Talk to the US, Americans, now they have uncertain policies. So again, I think China is and that's why all the European countries are signing up with China now. Because that is a country that really can build up your economy with immediate effect. And that is something we should look seriously. I think Mahathir saw that. That's why this coming April, I heard there will be some good news. So not only that, probably we also hope there are more business good news for the business sector. I think the day the government announced the SME, those below paid up 500,000, the tax is 17%. I think that's also augurs well for some of the smaller sectors. We need more of such good news, is it? Rather than every day we look at is to jail who, fine who, and all this. So it's getting a big problem. So we look forward to all this.
All right, thank you, Nasreen. Any more questions? We can take two more. Any questions? Yes. Give the mic, please. Yeah.
I'm Richard from Nanyang Sabang. Yeah, like this time you have said that there are also 50 booths for the international exhibitors. So can I know how can it help to Malaysian economic growth? And actually, how many international brands have you brought in by your MRF since last year? And maybe Ms. Tasha can talk a little bit about this, because I think most of the exhibitors is from Taiwan.
First, create a Taiwan franchise that was exhibiting as a franchisor. Then they found an exhibitor who did this food, F&B food, what's the name of the company again? Chun-Chiu, right? So Chun-Chiu from Taiwan, they found a franchisee here. And then, the next year, we found that the company was incorporated and we were invited, and he actually gave birth to this Malaysian Chun-Chiu. And then last year, they then market this franchise to more people and more outlets to come onto being. Like last year as well, there is another Kenny Rogers, which is Vijaya Food. Vijaya Food franchise, they were able to find an Indian franchise partner, and that with 3 brands, Jollibee, Kenny Rogers Roasters, as well as another brand of theirs, to then go to market in India, and that itself contribute next 5 years projection of 150 million ringgit in terms of business that is created. So these are the few things that we have been made aware of, and of course even T-Life, for example, they are able to find some partners, and then a reconfirmation of these players in the market gives confidence to people to then proceed in their negotiation and then go into market. T-Life is actually very old existing member with the MRCA, and they have actually got to China, and I think last week Dato' Saifuddin, the Ministry of Domestic Trade, Consumerism and Consumer Affairs, was with him in Shanghai, and Shanghai is really a flotation, and then India is another market that they could expand, and then so I think there are a lot of activities that I know of the cuff that were successful. Thank you.
Right.